Right. Okay. So my Paladin deck that I've done well with. Where are we? So with my Paladin, I've done how many wins? Where does it say your wins? Not bajillions. I've done 169 wins with my Paladin, and the last 50 plus wins in the past couple of days have come from this deck build with a few tweaks here and there. So we're just going to cover the deck. So I'll tell you the reasons why I've got certain things, just so it's not just like the showcase. I've named it Grand Paladin because so many things are golden. It just looks amazing. I can't wait to make a gold Paladin. It'll be the tits, right? But that's what your deck looks like in terms of mana cost. Okay, so it's pretty good to start. There's a lot of low end things, but obviously it builds up very heavy. It's very good to just wait out sort of thing to start really going with the flow, right? So yeah, humility, that's very handy for a lot of things. It's so cheap and it could save your life, you know, when the opponent brings out anything strong and you just chuck that on it. Cool, 1 health, I mean 1 attack. So it's great to do a combination with the Kodo with that as well. Okay, you got your equality for obvious reasons, because that combinates with your consecration or your avenging wrath. 1 holy light, just because 2 mana for 6 health return is great. You know, you just want 1 of them because we have things later on, but that's really good if the opponent's done quite a bit of a rush thing to start out with you. It's just good to just quickly heal a bit of health back without it damaging too much of your mana pool. Okay, just 1 acidic swamp ooze, because it's the things like when the Paladin brings out the Tyrion's like sword, or it's the True Silver Champion, or Gore Howl, or a lot of things the Warrior has. You know, so it's good just to have 1 of these if you're playing them kind of people. It's just handy to save on to that, just for the times. While Pyromancer, this can easily be combinated with the equality. So obviously it reduces everyone's health to 1, and it'll just do a complete board wipe. So obviously your minions will die as well, so it's just complete board wipe. Right, so you just want 1 of them because you got enough board wiping things. Right, Acolyte of Pain, just handy to throw out there, just get a bit of cards coming in your way. Right, because obviously Paladin's not amazing with card draws, so this is handy. You always at least get 1, but generally you get 2 out of it, right? It's good to coin in just so you can be cheeky with it, because it's annoying because generally the opponent's got weak things. Outdoor Peacekeeper, this guy's amazing for a 3/3, because you know you could just reduce anything down to 1 their attack, so you have 2 of these guys, so it's just a good thing to maybe combo with the Kodo, or just to, you know, that saves you. That's hassle saving, that's life saving, is reducing the opponent's attack down to 1. Harvest Golem, like I was saying, because if you're doing board clearance with a Wild Pyromancer, it's just good to regen an extra 1, and it's, you know, does generally take 2 of the opponent's minions to kill this off outright. 2 of these, just a bit of health regen, but also that's 16 damage if you can get that all to the face, but also very good for killing off some minions, because you know it heals you for 2 and you can kill off the minions, so you don't take on a supreme damage. 2 consecrations for obvious reasons. For 1 is amazing, 2 it could be combined with equality, or yeah, just general the aggro kind of rush deck things. That's just good to like, you know, get off the field. You know, just really good to clear everything out the way. 1 Argus, just because for obvious reasons, like Leroy kind of decks. It's just because you can spawn your reinforcement, have another minion, and just chuck that in the middle. It stops the like, lots of Leroy things coming in, or just in general, it's very handy to taunt things up sometimes, just to help the delay and give everything a 1/1. So it's just a handy little card, right? This engine, this isn't gold for the reason I think I've got to have a hunter level 57 to make that gold. That's the only reason why he's not gold. Otherwise he bloody would be gold, I'll tell you that. Right, he's amazing. For a 4, a 3/5, you can generally get 2 minions for that. It'll take two to kill that off. Really good, you know, very good. You got one silence thing, so depending what you're fighting, you kind of either can just use them on a lot of things, or you'll have to wait for a specific minion. Which, if you obviously Paladin, you want to go for Tyrion. If you're going against, I don't know, let me think like faceless manipulators. If they faceless your Tyrion or your Ragnaros or one of your things, your Sunwalker, it's just good to use that on sort of thing. So it's good for the cheeky faceless, it's good for a lot of things, so it's good to have a Spellbreaker, plus it's a 4/3 as well, so it's strong. And also the Cairn Bloodhoof, it's good to chuck it on that to stop it resummoning. 2 Azora Drakes, because Consecration will now do 3 to everything, right? Plus it's a draw. A Battlecry draws out a card, so you got an extra card. Plus it's a 1 spell damage, and it's a 4/4 minion. So Priest can't use the card that instantly kills a 3 or a 5 because it's in that sort of area, so it can't be killed by that, and neither can Spellbreaker, so that's pretty damn cool. So they're out of that area, but also it's very annoying because, you know, it gives you 1 spell damage, so they need to get rid of that. 1 Stampede and Kodo, because he's amazing. This guy is so cool. So like I said, you can combo it up with the Humility, chuck that out, one health, 1 attack now it's got, and you just clear it. And same with these guys, you just clear that shit off the field. 1 Avenging Wrath, because again, you can use your quality Avenging Wrath, take everything out, or it's great 8 damage to the face, or it kills off something and 6 damage to the face, so it's really good. It's a lot of damage, you can get very cheeky. And if you turn before you still got your Zora Drake out, then that'll be 9 sort of thing. Right, so just one of these will do a lot of help for you, especially the equality to this can save a lot of things, you know, because if you've not got your Consecration, or you don't want to use up your Consecration because you want to wait for like more minions, you just want to do a bit of decent damage, then it's great. Cairn Bloodhoof, this guy's really cool, really damn cool. He's a bit of a annoying for people, especially if you chuck on combo it up with the Cairn and the Defender of Argus, you know, then it becomes very strong. That Defender of Argus can be used for a lot of decent things soon. So this is he's just really good. So you're basically getting an 8/10 for 6, so it's pretty cool. Sunwalker, this guy, you want 2 of these. The reason why I do 2 of these is because a lot of people like to use the faceless on a lot of things, so they'll generally run 1 faceless manipulator, and I kind of bide them out with this, right? So, or the priest will use the mind control, and they'll only have 1 mind control. So if I know I've got, like, if I'm near the end of the game, because obviously they've got to have 10 mana to use that mind control, and they haven't used it, and I've got a Tyrion in my hand, and I've got a Sunwalker in my hand, I will throw out a Sunwalker so they can mind control that then I could pull out a Tyrion, right? It's just so I bait them just to get it out of the way, because that's a good card that it's hard to turn down with a faceless. It's really hard to turn down with a mind control. Yeah, so that's why I use that. Plus, it's good against the Leroys. It's good against a lot of things. So 4/5, so it's out that range of the 3 insta kill and the 5 insta kill. So it's out that range. So 2 of these, just because they can save you a world of hassle, right? Sylvanas, it's very much in and out of deck shears, but this thing, once you play it, the opponent has to work their way around this card, because she can just death run into things and take something at the end of it, right? So you can either play this and the Senjin and the Defender of Argus, that way they have no choice but to attack this, you know what I mean? But the opponent will have to play about a bit with this, because you know you take control of one of their enemies, so it kind of messes them up. If you pull it out, if you still got like 25 health, and they've not got much on the field, just fucking chuck it out, and you know they'll be like, ugh. They'll have to sort of change the tactics a bit because you know they don't want to, you know, kill that and lose one of their own minions straight to your board. So it can be very cheeky, or you know Ragnaros hits it, and then you take their Ragnaros if it's just this and Ragnaros on the board. Black Knight, obvious reasons. This thing, a lot of people like the Sunwalkers. Black Knight, get rid of it straight away. A lot of things have taunts. There's a lot of good creatures with taunts, especially druids. They got those big things with the taunts, like the 5/10 taunt, whatever it's called, keeper of the giant shield with a lot of health thing. So these guys, super handy, and it's the 4/5, so it's out that range. Obviously Savannah's not out the range of the 5 insta kill thing, but hey, if she dies and they've got a minion on the board, boom, you've got it. You know what I mean? With just one Guardian of the Kings, this thing's just handy, more health, you know, 6 health to you, and it's a 5/6, so it's a big minion still, and it's giving you 6 health, so that's quite a decent amount of health, right? 1 Lay of Hands, return 8 health to you and draw 3 cards. Very, very handy when you've been playing about quite a bit and you're sort of a bit low on cards, and you've got like, even if you've got like 22 health, I would just use it, you know, just fucking max up your health, just get them 3 extra cards in. So it's really good to use that. Ragnaros, because this guy is a troll and a half. Where are we? Yeah, so Ragnaros, because yeah, he messes up games. This thing can really piss people off. This thing can be your biggest savior in the world, or it can be a big nightmare. Just fantastic to use. Tyrion, what a great card. This thing, you need to be careful of people faceless manipulating, but otherwise this thing is phenomenal. A 5/3 Ashbringer, brilliant. What a brilliant weapon. Right, so it's a 6/6 taunt with a shield, and it looks the tits. So yeah, but that's why I said people will want that. So that's why your Sunwalker out first, and let them copy that. Then next bring out your Tyrion or something like that. But what a good card, right? So that's my Grand Paladin build. Definitely get it. Obviously, don't slate me for the amount of gold cards I have. I even got a gold Deathwing. He looks amazing. But yeah, definitely build this, and you will win a lot of games. Like, you really win a lot of games. I'm gonna do a game against each class. Yeah, when I fight a new class, I'll just record it, and then you can sort of see how I play against each class. Because you know when you know you're fighting a thief, or you know you're fighting sort of, a warlock, they'll be sort of doing more rushy kind of things, and sometimes not so much now anymore with Hunter, but yeah, we'll see as we go. But definitely cool shit, man. So yeah, that's it. Don't forget to like, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.